Annie never opens doors with her hands. Whenever she touches anything, she has to wash her hands immediately. But then her hands get dirty again from turning off the faucet, so she has to wash them all over again. Her germophobia has completely ruined her life, and Annie finally decides to see a doctor. Walking into the clinic, she discovers it's full of people with OCD. The most severe case is Jack, who has compulsive swearing disorder. He blurts out profanity anytime, anywhere, and the more nervous he gets, the worse it becomes. Because of this, he can only work from home raising parrots. But Jack's parrots always get returned because all they do is curse people out. Even more bizarre is his symmetry obsession. Adjusting his glasses, checking his watch, everything must be perfectly symmetrical. He never steps on cracks when walking and carries a bag everywhere to lay down over places he can't cross. In comparison, Lisa's problem isn't as severe. She has verbal repetition compulsion and has to repeat everything twice. These OCD patients all have appointments scheduled for 4:30 p.m. That's when the nurse informs them the doctor's flight has been delayed. Hearing this devastating news, their compulsions get even worse. While waiting for the doctor, Nick, who has crack-stepping phobia, suddenly suggests they help each other since the doctor isn't coming. So they decide to try group therapy. First up is Jack with his swearing compulsion. He needs to go 3 minutes without cursing. But the more anxious he gets, the worse his symptoms become. And when he has an episode, Lisa's condition flares up too. Just when everyone thinks they'll fail, they suddenly notice Jack has stopped swearing. He's replacing curse words with names of fish. Next is Annie. They bring her to a toilet that's been used by thousands of people. To cure her germophobia, they decide to make her face her worst fear. They challenge Annie to resist washing her hands for 5 minutes. Annie finally musters the courage and reaches toward the toilet. With everyone's encouragement, she successfully overcomes her fear and lasts the full 5 minutes. Third is Nick. They deliberately lead him to a striped carpet and suddenly push him onto it. But agile Nick perfectly dodges every single seam. So they blindfold him and make him step right on the cracks. When they remove the blindfold, he realizes stepping on cracks isn't that terrifying after all. The most amazing transformation is Lisa's. By focusing on helping others, she's distracted from her own compulsion and doesn't repeat a single sentence throughout the entire process. Before leaving, they create a support group chat and decide to meet monthly for group therapy sessions. After watching everyone leave, Jack returns to the psychology clinic. It turns out he's the psychologist. He deliberately arranged this therapy session, hoping to heal himself while healing others. This brilliant film is called Talk Talk.